Right. Now, talking about the Lat Krabang industrial estate now is currently under threat from floods. East from Bangkok, currently in line of water, the area could become a temporary reservoir. Supaporn Simakunthorn, who heads an electricity transformer factory, Kunthorn Kirby, in Lat Krabang Industrial Estate, said preparations to fend off the water from flooding Lat Krabang Industrial Estate are not enough. If the massive amount of water swamps into the industrial estate, the water pumps would not be enough to handle the situation, he said. Each factory will have to help itself by coping with the threat of the floods. Supaporn said he would like the government to help block Klong Tangmo first, because this is a spot where water could flood into Lat Krabang Industrial Estate. He is unsure whether Lat Krabang will fall victim to the flood next. Pathum Thani is now completely underwater, with all the villages and tambons being swamped by a massive amount of water. Many Pathum Thani people have to stay in the island of the roads. Most of the roads are more than 1 meter underwater, causing hardship for the people to travel about to get food and drinks and other supplies. Yotin Chompupan, a resident of Athon housing estate, said his house has been underwater for more than a week. More than 1,000 people in this housing estate has to come out to Tesco Lotus, the hypermart mall, to purchase their food and drinks. The fresh market in Mueang district of Pathum Thani is also more than 1 meter under the water. Bang Bo Thong in Nonthaburi, which is a densely populated area, is facing a flood crisis now. Water from the municipal area of Nonthaburi has swamped into Bang Krua Sai Noi, where the water level has reached knee-deep level. Within the municipal area of Nonthaburi, the water is now waist-deep, with many locals resorting to boats as a means of transportation. It is impossible for smaller passenger cars to travel about. Only big trucks can handle the transport in the deep water. Soldiers are helping the local Nonthaburi people get access to the Ratana Tibet Road.
And we have a reporter on location, Kun Onganan Amatiyakun. Good afternoon, Kun Onganan.
Hello.
Hello, Kun Onganan. How is the situation where you're at?
Okay, first I am here at the Lat Krabang Industrial Estate in the eastern part of Bangkok. So it is covering the land of 2,500 rai, and production capacity here is about 86 billion baht. Well, it's a home to Japanese, US, and French companies like Honda, Unilever, Yanmar, and so on. They do the electronics, automobile, plastics, and some food. We have some factories here. The situation here at Kun Natakon and Kun Winat, it's still normal. There's no major water running through or anything, but the fortifications are being put in place.
Are being put in place? How long have they been in place, Kun Onganan?
Well, they have been monitoring the situation for about 3 weeks, and the dikes here are mostly soil. So basically, they dig up with the crane, they dig up the soil from the natural waterways that exist already. They dig the soil up and put it on top of the normal dike. So they stretch it further from the original height of 2.20 meters. They top it with another meter. That's a total of 3.2 meters. So that's to ensure safety if the level of water would rise from the north.
Kun Onganan, do you have information on the level of the Bangkadi estate? Is it low or is it high above sea level?
Well, Bangkadi, right here, I cannot see the situation on this side since this estate is located to the eastern part of Bangkok. We're still waiting to see the water level coming from the north. That's from the Klong Rangsit. You know, the Klong Rangsit would be located up north directly, and it would be divided into Klong 1, 2, 3, up until 13. That would be the total, the sideway, the width of the estate. So the waters would come from these Klong 1 to 13, down to another Klong, that's Klong Hokwa, that's on the horizontal, just above the estate. And then the water would be going through into the estate. They predicted that within tomorrow, the water would become around 50 centimeters to 80 centimeters.
I see. Not 1 meter yet, right?
Not 1 meter yet. But so far, we've not seen any situation of big movement of water today.
How about on your travel there, Kun Onganan? Have you been seeing water around like any Lakrabang area where you have on your road path?
Pardon me, can you repeat the question again?
On your road path to the Lakrabang Industrial Estate, just from your observation, is there water in the area at all?
Well,
on your way
still
there?
Clear. The pathway is still clear from Bangkok to the Lakrabang area. It's still very clear. We can travel by road. There's no water blockage or anything. But the most worrying thing right now is that the estate itself. Well, picture this. The estate is in the shape of number 8, okay? So that's a big square with a waterway running through the middle, horizontal way. That's number 8. So if the water comes from the north, it would travel on both east and west side down to the south. And it would, overflow the middle part as well. That's where the central area, the central command is. And as well as the water treatment facility. That's the most worrying part. There have been putting up the dike higher than any other places to prevent water from the north to come into the bad water pool. If that's a situation, it's going to get really bad.
I see.
If the water mixed in with the bad water and team up onto the estate area.
I see. So the structure and the water drainage system it could be troublesome.
Right, but so far the authorities have been telling us that there's no problem at the moment. They're still waiting to see if the water would really come or not. And of course, the factories themselves, the owners, some of them have been putting up sandbags surrounding their own factories. So we have 2 levels of barriers. One, the soil dikes surrounding the number 8 shape, as well as the inner part where each factory have their own protection.
I see, Kun Onan. So it's pretty well prepared. So let's hope they survive the coming flood.
Let's hope so, really.
Yeah. Thank you, Kun Onan.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Let's move on to the Bangkadi municipality in Pathum Thani has ordered an evacuation of the people from the area due to the rising tides of water. Meanwhile, the fate of the Bangkadi industrial estate remains highly uncertain as whether it can escape from the floods, which have already submerged all of the 6 other industrial estates in Ayutthaya and Pathum Thani. Early this morning, the local people heard 3 rounds of fireworks shot by the Bangkadi municipality as a signal for them to evacuate. Thawatchai Ampon Wilai, the mayor of Bangkadi, said the fireworks are meant to signal to the local people to evacuate from the area, while the management of Bangkadi Industrial Estate has been holding tense meetings to prepare measures to fend off the floods. Thawatchai said the water level has been rising rapidly, so we have to warn the people to evacuate. We have set up several sanctuary centers which can accommodate 2,000 to 3,000 people. Thousands of soldiers are barricading Bangkadi Industrial Estate to fight off the floods. Water is now completely surrounding Bangkadi Industrial Estate. And on the line with us is Kun Kobkarn Wattanavrangkul. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Kun Kobkarn, how's the situation today? Is it better than yesterday?
The water level coming from the north, probably from Wattanavrangkul, is increasing rapidly, about maybe 60 centimeters from the same time last yesterday from the north. So we think that the critical point will be towards that way. At the moment, we have the military group of people guarding the road, which we call Ban Kamnan, 24 hours. So they help us to protect the sandbag wall, and at the same time we have one water gate there. called ประตูบางยิ้ว and so they are now working and helping and helping all the time. Actually, at the moment, General Yot also is with us, and he would like to make sure that we can withstand the water pressure coming from north.
Yeah. For your Toshiba plants there in Bangkadi, has the water entered into the factory areas?
Pardon me?
Has the flood waters entered into your Toshiba plants?
No. Actually, when people hear any news, they have to double check.
Yes.
Something happened it's morning at Wat Bangkadi, but Wat Bangkadi is another place across the street from us, across from the road from us, and now under control. So no water has entered Bangkadi Industrial Park yet. And so the water only reach the outer, not the inner bund, but the outer, the second layers of our protection, which is maybe Soi Ban Kamnan on the north. But Tiwanon Road is still okay. It's still dry. Bangkadi is dry. Another area where the water level is quite high is from Krong Rangsit, which is in the south of us. But we also have the wall of sandbag in the middle of Thonon Somsang to protect the water from coming to reach our dike, the inner dike.
Kun Kobkarn, I would like to comment that from the industrial estate Nawanakorn that I have been to, your industrial estate seems to have a lot more preparation, and I hope that you succeed in overcoming this flood. But be prepared, because all other industrial estates, they have been backdoored by the water as well.
Thank you. But I would like to say that I think everyone have done a lot of things. I don't think that we are doing better than the others. But we have a lot of support and help from friends, especially from the neighboring communities, from the military, from the province, local government, and that is why up till now we can withstand. Also, another company that I would like to mention, especially is Chino Thai. They are the one who is now helping us to increase the height of the bund, the inner bund, and they should finish this preparation by the end of today.
Okay, we'll stay updated from your input. Thank you very much,
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.